Hi there, I'm Surang from Englishman. Today it is total immersion. Total immersion is basically you are totally immersed in the English language. That is total immersion. That is fully immersed in the language. You are going into the language. That is English language. And then only when you are totally immersed, you can get an idea about the real language. That is total immersion. That is why we call it total immersion. So this is, I think, my 199 no 200, I think, as far as I can remember the story. So I think you should go to total immersion. You learn English. Okay, today a very beautiful story, but it's really a short one and really interesting. The rivers and the sea. One very important thing is that you can see all these things in the society around us. And everywhere this happens. Yeah, shall we? The rivers and the sea. The rivers joined together to complain to the sea, saying, the rivers joined together, rivers, Mahabali River, Kalu River, Walave, Mahabali Kalu, Kalani Walave, Anaganga, all sort of good number of rivers come together. You know that there are times that people come together and you know what I mean, yeah? There are things happening around here and around us even today. The rivers joined together to complain to the sea. Rivers joined together. Rivers come together to make a team, to form a team. Why? Complain. The rivers joined together to complain to the sea, saying they are going, they are making a complaint. That is complaining about what? About the sea. They don't like the sea. They have something bad about sea. So that is the reason why they don't like the sea. Shall we see what's happening here? Okay. The rivers joined together to complain to the sea, saying, why is it that when we flow into your tides, so portable and sweet, you work in us such a change and make us salt and unfit to drink? They asked this question. Who asked the question? The rivers asked the question from the sea. Why is it that when we flow into your tides, when we flow into, you understand flowing, flow, water flows, flow into your tides. Tides mean sort of wavy things going in the sea. Tides, high tide and low tide. That is basically the tide is the changing the levels of the sea during the day, maybe different times of the year, high tide and low tide, tide. Yeah, that is it. Sea level goes up and down, at times you can see the seashore perfectly. There are times that you cannot see the seashore and only water. Yeah, that is it. So, tide is going up and down, yeah. Waves are things like that. Yeah, why is it that when we flow into your tides, so portable and sweet? High tide or low tide or the water level, yeah. Your tide so portable and sweet. We give you water, portable and sweet. Portable means drinkable. Potable water is the water that you can drink. The salty water you cannot drink. You cannot drink sea water, so it is not potable. But rivers say, what I give you is the sea. This is the problem. This is our problem. We give you water, a good water, potable water, sweet water. Why is it that when we flow into your tide, so portable and sweet, you work in us such a change? You work in us. You are working in us. You are doing something to us. In such a change, you make a big change and make us salt and unfit to drink. You make us salty. You make us salt. Now, first, our water is not salt, not salty. That is potable and drinkable. But finally, you make our water salty, brine. Yeah. So potable and sweet, you work in us such a change and make us salt and unfit to drink. Do you understand the question, problem? The rivers say they give good water too, drinkable water too. See, but at once the sea makes that water not drinkable, that is not potable. So that is bad water, not fit for drinking. That is a big problem to rivers. Is it not a problem? It is a problem. They give good water. The sea makes it bad. Problem. Yeah. Make us salt and unfit to drink. The sea, perceiving that they intended to throw the blame on him. The sea perceiving, realizing, perceive means getting an idea. When I'm looking around, I can see different things. I perceive. Perceive means through my sense organs, ear, eyes, nose, or whatever it is, I get an idea about my environment. That is perceiving. When you say something, if I understand that, I perceive that. Perceive. Yeah. See, perceiving that they intended to, they wanted to, yeah, intended to throw the blame on him. The sea thought, yeah, sea realized that, the sea realized that, they are throwing the blame on me, blame, the bad thing, yeah, on me, said. The sea, perceiving that they intended to throw the blame on him, she realized that their idea is, their motive is, what they wanted to do is throw the blame on sea. Why? Making potable water salty. Blame on him, said. Then she realized that they are going to throw the blame on me, and she said, pray, Yaakov, cease to flow into me, and then you will not be made briny. Yaakov, pray. Cease means stop. Stop to flow into me. Don't come into me. Yaakov, don't come into me. She says, Yaakov, don't come into me. Now you say that you are giving me good water and I'm making it bad. Why should you come into me? Why do you do that? Stop coming into me. She said, Yaakov, cease to flow into me, and then you will not be made briny. If you are not coming into me, you will be not briny. That is not salty. Whose fault is that? It is the fault of the sea or fault of the rivers. Rivers giving their water to sea says making complaints against the sea, saying that sea making their water bad. Why should they come into the sea? Whose fault is that? Whose problem is that? Cease to flow into me, and then you will not be made briny. Yeah, then they say, some find fault with those things by which they are chiefly benefited. Oh, this is the thing what is happening. Oh, always people blame things that they are really benefited. They get the benefit. We get the benefit of something, and then at the same time we blame on all these things. In the society it happens. Clear? You understand? In your office or everywhere, you are benefited. You get, they give you a good service, but you blame on them. Knowingly or unknowingly, that is what is happening. So here in this case, the service for the rivers is they have to come down because of the gravity, gravity, Newton's gravity. So Isaac Newton, Apagadiya case, things come down. The earth attracts things, Peragadiyo, whatever. So therefore water has to go down along the rivers. So finally they meet the sea. The sea is the lowest level possible. Clear? It automatically happens. But they get the advantage, otherwise they won't be able to flow. People would say, oh, this river is not flowing, it is useless. When rivers are flowing, we know that they are rivers. If it is not flowing, it is not a river. So to be a river, it should have that flowing. So therefore, as they flow, when they give water to sea, they can flow. So they get the benefit. It is beneficial. It is a good thing to rivers. They can give their water to rivers. sea. And finally, the water, evaporates and makes sort of clouds, and finally it rains, and the rivers regain, the rivers collect water again. That is it, going in a cycle, as you know. But yet, for all, giving water to sea, a river, throw the blame on sea, that is really bad. That is what we should understand. We should not throw blame on things that we are really benefited. That is it. That is what I want to tell you. So therefore, subscribe, give us the like, and comment, and most importantly, share the video. Yeah. Bye.